Now, that is the part of the government now. Thank God, remember from the onset we were talking about if private business enterprises can also implement that. And I'm sure also that it is also enforceable by trade unions across board.
Definitely.
If somebody is not doing what is stipulated by law.
Definitely.
Now, let's look at this under your administration as the chairman of TUC. How well have you been able to enforce this implementation by some other private institutions that are paying less than what is agreed by the law?
Well, we have the private sector operators under TUC, we have some under NLC, and we are monitoring. Like your union, you have a union, Ratao.
Yeah.
Good. You're a member of Ratao, Ratao is under NLC, and I'm sure Ratao is enforcing it if you are not implementing. I'm sure you have paid, you have implemented. If you have not implemented, tell your union, they will get to us at the labor center and we'll come and enforce it. I have, under TUC, I have Pengerson, I have FOBTOP, and we've been in touch with them. They are implementing. They are doing, we have so many other unions at the private sector. Mind you, before now, the national minimum, just like I said, so many of these private sector operators were actually paying above 70,000. So what they implemented was the consequential adjustments.
Yeah.
And we didn't have challenges with so many of them. Up till date, none of them have come to me to say that my union, my company is not implementing. Because we get feedback, we have affiliates. They call them affiliate unions. My union is the Association of Senior Civil Servants of Nigeria. Fortunately, I'm also the chairman. And I know that that's what I've told you about, that the government implemented immediately. I have not, the national president of TUC is also the president of Pengerson Oil Workers. And they have implemented, he has not reported that his people have not. We have a FOBTOP for food and beverages. We have so many of them. So far, we have not gotten reports of any of them refusing to implement. If they refuse, we do the same thing. We can picket on them. We'll go there and enforce it. We can go on strike because of that.
Wow.
And they can do that. So if your company, Questtoday, is not implementing, let us know. We'll be here. We'll close your station.
All right. Now, I know you will not. You're not close to our station because we are paying. We are paying that.
Good.
Now, let me bring us back again. You know that there is this, how do I put it? There is this phrase that people will say, this is Nigeria.
Yes.
This is Nigeria means a lot to a lot of people.
Yes.
But to us and in this conversation we're having now, this is Nigeria will mean that anything can go in Nigeria. And then some persons would also want to use some certain offices, some privileges to their personal gains.
Yes.
Imagine maybe the union of Pengerson, for instance, in Delta State, maybe it's a bit corrupt, and so it's blocking the links to getting to the national body, to TUC or NLC, to report some certain things. What is the union, TUC or NLC? Maybe that will be a story for another day, but let's center on TUC.
It's the same thing. We are it's organized labor. We do this virtually
the same thing.
Yes.
Now, which other means does the NLC or TUC have to, trying to find out, like, okay, go and find out for us if these people are getting this. Let's see if there are no blockages in communication. Because it's not every worker in Delta State that will have your number or that of the NLC's president. So which other means does these unions have?
This is simple. We have a structure.
Okay.
I just mentioned here that we have affiliate bodies and we are there, the national labor centers are NLC and TUC. We have affiliate bodies. These affiliate bodies are affiliate unions. What makes up the labor center are these affiliates. TUC is made up of so many unions. Yeah. And at that TUC level, we meet all the time. The chairmen and secretaries of this union at the state level, the local level, they are members of TUC. So when we have our meeting, I told you we do reports. That was why I was able to tell you that in our meeting, I was able to report that in Delta State this has happened. Yeah. So when you go to that meeting, when we meet, we have what we call State Executive Committee Council, where we have all the chairmen and secretaries of all the unions under TUC. They meet with us. Then we also have the Administrative Council. Recently, just last week, the National TUC made some pronouncements on some current happenings in the country. It was the National Administrative Council that met, which embodies all the affiliate bodies. Then we have the NEC, National Executive Council of TUC, which embodies all the affiliate unions, then state councils. So we have this structure where we get information. And what do we do when we meet? One of the things we do is to get feedback from these unions, even at the local level. What is happening in your union? Have you done this? Has this been done? That's how we get our information. So we don't need to get anybody to go and lose. If you come there and tell us that your union is, your employer is implementing while they are not implementing, sorry, I don't think you do that because it affects you. You are the worker. If they are not paying you, you will report. You tell us, you call us and tell us, it's okay, do this, do that. First, you try to engage them. And if they are becoming difficult, you report to the state center. We go there and help you engage them. And if it's becoming difficult, we get the national to come and engage them. So that we work by engagement. So getting the information is not difficult. We will know.
Okay.
Everybody gets to us.
All right.
It's a web.
Okay.
Yeah,
everybody gets to them. I believe you're watching this directly, and you're hearing directly from the chairman of the TUC, Delta State Council, Mr. Bulun, Comrade Bulun Martins. Yes. Kechuku, right? Nwachuku, sorry, JP. Yes. JP, actually. This is very, very important. Now, let me also try to find about something. You know that in every administration, there are room for constructive criticisms. Of course. Some other people, I remember when the tariff hike was mentioned in the news, set up, sued federal government, TUC, and some other unions as well. And a lot of people came on television, and they say that the TUC and NSC are toothless bulldog. They are backs without biting. And he said that the union's intention has been defeated. You are the chairman of TUC. Can you make a little comment to that? Like looking at the formation of TUC right from the inception down to the moment we are, can you guys say confidently that you've maintained the status quo of the union?
Yes, you say it's easy to say that they are toothless bulldogs, but I don't see any other pressure group that is talking in Nigeria, except the TUC and the NLC. Once government, we mark government. We don't only speak. In TUC and NLC, what we do is that we engage governments when we see something that is affecting the people because it affects our workers. So many Nigerians are workers. So that gives us right to interface, to engage government. Recently, the rates of telecom operators increased their rates. No, they have not. They are going to do it from the 1st of March. I think Nigerian Communications Commission gave them a go-ahead. The federal government approved at least a 50% increase in the rates. No, every Nigerian grumbled behind. I think it's NLC first had their net meeting and said, no, no, no. In short, we are going for a protest. We are going to protest. That is pressure group. What you say we are toothless bulldog. I don't know what you want us to do. Then after a while, government had to engage them. Last week, TUC came up and said, we won't accept it. That we need to engage stakeholders. We need to talk about it. Yes, we agree that cost of living is high, cost of production of these things are high, cost of operation is high, but going to 50%, how will our workers fare? That is our concern. And when you talk of how will our workers fare, you are talking about how will Nigerians fare. So we are talking, we are working. I think the only pressure group that government sees or listens to or that engages government is labor. In the past, we used to have other pressure groups, but you hear of them anymore. I don't expect the politicians to tell their master that what you are doing is wrong. So it's only labor. So if we're toothless bulldog, who else is doing it? We fought for minimum wage, and we fought and we got one. Pump price, we fought and we got. Forget the people that say they are political, other people that say they will do protests. What did they get? Nothing. They're faceless. Okay. The only face you see is the face of labor. We do a lot behind the scene. It is not, our strategy is not, why they say we are too level, because people feel that we should immediately shut down, cause violence, let there be destruction to another level. No, that is not our approach. Okay. We don't do that. We're also intelligent people. We're educated. We're also part of management. Okay. I'm a director in the system, so I understand more than people think I do. So what we do is that we engage government. We go with facts and figures. This is possible. This is not possible. Remember the issue of Port Harcourt refinery. TUC and NLC monitored and managed it until it came on stream. When government tells, like, we'll come out and say, we've been there. It is not true. This is where they are. You remember it was going on. Yeah. I went to Toothless Bulldogs. We're not. Okay. Today, the refinery is working. When Govt and the NNPCL issue came, we participated. We tell the people the truth. We pressure government. We say, because we see the papers. We see them. We have our men everywhere. TUC is a management. If you want to the line officers, NLC, they are there. So we get information from our people and we engage government. And we don't have to do that publicly all the time. A lot of engagement is going on now. The issue of this tariff increase, we are engaging government. We have told government that we won't allow it. We are not saying it shouldn't be. But let us engage stakeholders. Discuss. Let's tell you how we are going. Look at how economically it's going to affect the workers. Can we do it gradually? At the end of the day, we might come up with a result. It might not be 50%. We can start gradually. The issue of tax reforms law, that is a bill that is on, we've been engaging government, we've been participating. But you wouldn't know until a result comes out. Okay. Yeah, so that is the truth. We are not toothless bulldogs. Okay, so the narrative of toothless bulldog of the Trade Union Congress, NLC, this is totally false.